Hi everyone, it's Kristen, your friendly neighborhood trust-based relational intervention practitioner, and we are talking about mindfulness. Now before you turn this off and think, oh great, Kristen's gone all new agey on us, let me explain. So, being mindful is bringing one's complete attention to the present moment. And through mindfulness, you are better able to make sense of your own past and understand what it means for current relationships. So mindfulness or mindful awareness is essentially being aware of what you as a parent or caregiver bring into your interactions with your child, as well as what your child brings to those interactions. So one of the first big pieces of being mindful is working through your own story, which is really important for mental health in general. Mindful awareness asks, what am I bringing to the table in my current state with my own history? So a parent's understanding of their own history, both how it influences their behavior and how they interpret the behavior of others, is part of being mindfully aware. And when we're aware of what behaviors push our buttons, it's easier to begin to understand how to be proactive in managing them. And mindful awareness is not only key for your mental health, it's also important for your relationship with your child. You see, mindfulness not only helps you make sense of your own past by asking you what you bring to the table, it also looks at what your kid is bringing to an interaction. So by being present, you're able to read your child's behavior. Does their jaw clench? Do their pupils dilate? Do they have shallow breathing right before a big outburst? And parents who become attuned to their child's cues and who are able to read their child's cues by being present can meet their child's needs quickly and sensitively. And this helps strengthen the relationship between a child and a parent. Nurturing this type of connection can really only be achieved through mindfulness, through being aware, through being present. Now you might sit there and think, well, that sounds great, Kristen. Mindfulness can help me make sense of my own past. It can help me with my current relationships, but how do I actually practice this? Well, that's a great question, and I have 4 practical tips to help you practice mindfulness. So the first tip is really easy. It's simply to take a deep breath and to remind yourself to be in the present moment. And you can do this during interactions with your kiddos or with other people. Just remind yourself to be present. The next tip is one of my favorites, and it's to concentrate on the feelings, thoughts, and reactions in the moment with your child. So say your child says or does something and you feel confused. So maybe it triggers feelings of anger or sadness or frustration. Ask yourself, is this about my child? Is this about me? Or is this about my history? And speaking about history, the next tip is all about it. Explore where your own parents' parenting behavior towards you came from. You see, how we were parented impacts how we parent. And this is a great jumping off point to really explore our past and become aware of what we bring into the situation. And then the last tip expands on that. So think of both positive and negative examples of your parents' parenting behavior and focus on specific examples and occasions. So that's a bit about mindfulness, and hopefully it can help you make sense of your own past and strengthen the relationship with your child. And that is ultimately what it's all about.